nominees on the current actual roster for Tennessee. So, motherfuck you, Tennessee. I'm going to end this off with a quote by Bishop Talbert Swan. We talk about him a lot. But he said, in America, a white man who rapes 50 underage girls gets 13 months in jail. A white man who rapes a 5-year-old girl gets 90 days in jail. And a cop who rapes a handcuffed woman gets 90 days. But a teen victim of sex trafficking who defends herself from rape gets 51 years in prison.
Sounds accurate.
I don't know. She wasn't going to be raped. She was going to get paid.
No, sir. Anytime someone reaches under the bed in that kind of situation, they're not going for the money.
Rob prostitutes and take the sex too? I thought you just take their money.
That is kind of why we've had several serial killers who actually did that. They would tie up their victims, rape them, talk badly about them, quote a whole bunch of Bible verses, a little creepy, and then kill them.
Do they get a charge for that?
I mean, I feel like they should get a charge for theft.
Yeah, I feel like.
I mean,
the question is it misdemeanor or like?
No, that would be federal theft because you're technically stealing someone from themselves. Because she owns herself and you're stealing her body from her.
How much do they think she's worth?
I mean, black women were the prostitutes that always made the most amount of money. So she'd probably be worth more than your average white girl comparison. Just because white pussy's all over the place and they give it to anyone. So there's not really a need to rape any white woman. Ben Roethlisberger. Rapist burger. I mean, he is what he is. But getting into the next topic, we can go into entertainment, and we're going to start this off with our boy, Kevin Hart. I don't know if you haven't been following things, but
Kevin Hart goes, I'm so happy that they asked me to do it's the Oscars, right?
Correct.
And he's like, I'm going to do it. They've been asking me for years. Finally, I'm going to do it, whatever. 1 week later, Alphabet Mafia comes after him. And Twitter.
Not Alphabet Mafia. That was totally Twitter.
Let's say this is SJW.
Well, all right. SJW, we can agree on.
Yeah. Saying that he made jokes about gay people 10 years ago.
10 years wasn't making jokes about gay people 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, they still make jokes about gay people.
You're also not a comedian, so that's not quite as funny.
Hey, he's pretty funny.
Amateur comedian.
But they're trying to change the culture to where you can't.
Copy.
Yeah. But the joke
but what was the context of it? Because
one of the jokes was I saw my son playing with a doll, and I was like, nah, nigga, that's gay.
I mean, I thought he already had that one in a special.
I was just about to say the same thing.
I know I've heard that joke before.
Yeah, and it was like, that's offensive. Like, nigga, it is gay. My son playing with a doll, I'm going to break that. I mean, not break that doll.
Well,
I said,
let's not forget
that doll.
He's a comedian at the
unless he's trying to kill it or cut the head off the doll.
Look, if your son wants to play with the doll, that's fine.
Your son can play with dolls.
We had plenty of presidents. We had plenty of U.S. presidents who used to play with dolls.
First of all,
your son can play with dolls.
First of all, if you have a son and that's your only child, why is there a doll in the house in the first place?
I'm pretty sure that would.
That's not his only child.
He has a daughter as well.
Yeah, he has a daughter, and doesn't he have like another son?
I don't know. From his first wife, I think he got 2.
Well, yeah. I know the son and the daughter from the first one because he talked about the son and the trash thing in his more recent stand-up special. That was a movie.
He got one from this new chick that he was cheating on in that hotel room. We can look it up though.
Yeah, we can look it up. But the main point here is that Kevin Hart has been making jokes. He's a comedian. One of the few things that I'll give people is, as long as it's funny, I don't care how offensive it is.
Yeah, exactly. Me either.
I don't get how people hold him to a standard of, let's say, a politician or something.
Even a politician, it just depends.
A politician, after Donald Trump, there's no standards for politicians.
I mean, I don't see why they hold him up to such a high standard when, first of all, he's a comedian. At the very least, you should hold him up to the standard of the joke. So,
yeah, if the joke is funny, it plays ball. If it's not funny, then you look at it like you look at RB and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, that's you, because you're not.
You don't have a guy, and that's how he makes his money based on.
Well, he censored himself because at first he was like, I already apologized. I'm like, you shouldn't apologize in the first place. It's a joke. That's why we brought up Dave Chappelle. Well, yeah, Dave Chappelle's been making jokes around the same kind of nature for a very long time. The difference here is that Dave Chappelle's extremely funny. And I feel like he also has a lot of connections. But in either case, it doesn't matter. If it's funny, then it plays ball. I mean, people can be as mad as they want to be about Bill Burr, but Bill Burr says a lot of reckless shit. He says, I think he has one really, really bad transsexual joke that was just like absolute trash. But at the same time, he's Bill Burr, he's a white man. So he threw that privilege on the table and told him to fucking kiss his nuts.
Kiss his nuts.
And that's kind of what happened.
Pistachios.
Still on F is for Family, Season 3, out now.
Hey, man.
They're just creating a culture to where you can't say anything towards.
They're creating a TV culture. In real life, you can say what the fuck you want to say. Yeah.
I mean, the difference is in real life, you can say whatever you're not going to get knocked the fuck out for.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you want to call somebody names, you want to talk about how someone's dressing. Just remember, if you ever get knocked out by a woman or a trans woman or anyone who looks, we're going to let you die with that joke. You're never going to live it down.
That's the one fight where you allowed to kick it.
You sound like you're trying to talk ain't no way you going out gracefully losing to a train. All the stuff that I'm going to cut out aside. Kevin Hart, I hope that this does not impact your career. You're off to a great start.
It won't.
And over the course of time, well, I mean, this is like the part where he's at the top. So this is like the first real start to his career. Because before he was just building an empire, and now he's finally got the empire, and now he's got to draper it so that it continues to make money.
So I believe he was exonerated by that just by the pure nature he's a comedian. And you shouldn't take it. A comedian
should take their Twitter personally.
His main agenda is to make you laugh. That's just what it is. So that's the culture. They always try to dig back and now nigga, you don't think people can change?
I mean, the thing about people changing is that people normally don't.
Yeah.
But it does. It is possible. It is possible for people to change, and it's possible for people's ideologies to change. Yeah. We saw this with the whole James Gunn thing earlier, but people had a very different take on that. Then again, he did also make a whole bunch of jokes about raping babies and stuff. That was a very dark time. But he's off to directing movies for Netflix, so white power, white privilege rebounds.
White Power Ranger.
White Power Ranger, go! But we'll go ahead and get into the next topic, which is the Avengers Endgame trailer. I know everybody here saw it. And if you didn't see it, don't say that you didn't see it. Mogul, what's wrong with you? Why you snitch on yourself?
I didn't say anything.
How did you not see it?
A lot of times I'm secluded from that.
Okay, all right. I'll describe the trailer to you. Basically, opens
Can I give
up
you the background music while you do it?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You see Tony Stark. He's on a ship adrift. And there... he's making the last little message for Penny Ponce because water and food ran out yesterday and air will likely run out tomorrow. If you find this penny, remember, the Jew was right. I should have left, baby. That was a bad idea, but I'll do it for the universe. And then it flashes back to Captain America and Black Widow talking about how, this has to work. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. And it's like, Chris Evans, we get it. You're going to die this movie. Calm down. And Black Widow's just like, I'm doing the blonde thing because I'm a white woman.
The blonde thing because I'm a woman.
What's the name of the? It's the Avengers.
Endgame. Okay. Which they didn't actually register the domain, and a nigga actually stole the domain in Avengers Endgame movie, and it's like, I'll sell it back to y'all niggas for the low price of inviting me to the premiere.
Damn. Shit, man, I got some cash for this. How you talking about?
Cash.
See that movie on DVD, Racks. And I get to meet all the actors and actresses.
Exactly.
Bang Black Widow.
Bang Black Widow. I mean, she's got the blonde hair. I think you can do it.
Yeah, she's supposed to be Russian, ain't she?
Yeah.
Or a spy.
No, she's Romanoff. So
and
yeah,
at the end of it, she's that's Russian, right? Romanovsky.
Yeah.
And at the end of the whole thing, Ant-Man shows up. And if you didn't see Ant-Man and Wasp, Ant-Man was in the in the what is it? Whatever that world's called.
Gosh,
microverse
or something like that. Yeah, but basically, if you didn't see that, he ends up being in there when the Thanos snap happens, and he's trapped in there, and it's like, oh shit,
how the hell did he get out?
What was that?
Well, that's the question. But also, Ronan showed up, and that's the thing that really had white people really freaking out because they're like, oh my god, Jeremy's back, and also
who showed up?
He's gonna be basically Green. What is his name? Hawkeye, but he's gonna become Ronan now. Okay. And Ronan basically uses samurai swords because fuck all that throwing arrows bullshit. I'm gonna get in your face and stab you.
But you remember at the very end of the Avengers when it came out last year,
this year. But go ahead. Doesn't matter.
What was the character that they showed at the very end? Captain
Marvel.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got the power.
She's supposed to be the strongest.
And by the way, that trailer,
strongest Avenger.
That trailer.
Doubt it.
Looks pretty nice.
No, it does. It
wasn't. It didn't do it for me.
Well, the thing about it is, it's a teaser trailer.
It's a teaser. Okay,
it's definitely a teaser, but
because that new Captain Marvel trailer came out, and she's still a bad actress. But I actually want to see it.
Well,
Listen,
again,
I feel like
I don't
the
think she's the
trailer-
best actress, but we just need to get her through. We just need to get through this next little 3-month period.
So far, the teaser for Captain Marvel versus the New Avengers, Captain Marvel was better.
Well, yeah, but also Captain Marvel, that first teaser, he didn't like either.
You didn't?
No, he didn't like the first Captain Marvel
Because
teaser.
her voice sucks.
But
Again,
who's
I don't think her
projected to
voice
do
is
more,
great,
though?
but I just need her to
Brie
get
Larson
through the
sounds
movie.
Like crap. I mean,
Who's projected to do more? Avengers, right?
Well, yeah, we know Avengers is going to do more, but she's going to show up in the new Avengers and it's going to become a whole thing.
Reset the whole team.
Well, I don't think we need to worry about the whole reset the whole team. What I really want to know is, are we going to get Black Panther Shuri? Because that's what I want to see.
Yeah, I
And
was just about
that's
to
what I
say
want to see
that.
filmed. I want to see Black Panther Shuri because I want him to have to come back and be like, "You running the whole kingdom for me?" Yes, brother. I think we should fight for the Panther.
His sister.
Fuck with, nah, hell no. Fuck her.
You don't think his sister gonna take over?
No, nigga. If she ate the heart fruit herb, then she's technically Black Panther. And normally there's two Panthers, which there were two Panthers at the time if you read the comics. Then they have to fight to see
That
who's
was
the
just
true
a different
Panther.
period of when they had to. Like, that's not normal for them to have more than one Black Panther.
We're in phase 5,
You're
all
just
right?
choosing the bullshit you want to take out of the comics and use it to your advantage.
No, not the
no
bullshit
one
I want to
cares
take
about
out of it.
Siri. She was not even fucking cool. She was whack.
She's
the
awesome.
coolest nigga was the nigga with the fucking, I don't know that nigga name. You know what I'm talking about. Who was with, I'm a vegetarian, you know.
You're talking about M'Baku.
M'Baku was the nigga who needed his
M'Baku is
own
great,
movie.
but he's not going to grow into a major character. So go
M'Baku
ahead.
does need his own movie. I totally
Siri,
agree.
fuck Siri on black women empowerment.
Shuri, actually.
That's the problem. Y'all keep empowering these bitches, and these bitches ain't gonna never do nothing. You need black men empowered.
No. We're going to empower
I concur.
Princess Shuri because Disney also proclaimed that she's a princess, and we're going to keep that train rolling.
Disney always gonna empower black women and single parents.
I want to empower black women and single parents who often happen to be black women because those are the groups that are most endangered in our community. Black men aren't endangered because we've been endangered, but we're also men. And so we stand up for our black queens, even if
fuck.
sometimes they don't stand up for us.
Yeah.
But overall, I think the bigger thing here from this is that regardless of what ends up being Black Panther 2, I just want Ryan Coogler to direct it, and I want it to be dope, and I think we're going to get both of these things out of it.
Switching
And that's
to
really the
Creed.
thing that matters. But switching to Creed 2, I think we didn't give it a great send-off last time, so we're going to
Rocky
review it here.
Balboa, bitch ass.
Yeah, Rocky Balboa.
You know, I really don't want to go into Creed because you know when Sylvester Stallone won like Best Supporting Actor, he didn't thank Ryan Coogler nor Eric Jordan,
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
He didn't thank either of them?
No.
When they did most of the work to allow
Yeah, I
him to
forgot to
have...
tell you that because I know you would be like, "Fuck your."
That was a
racist
big
ass.
thing.
Man,
That was a big
fuck
thing.
you all,
That was like 3
goddamn. I
years
went
ago,
to
and I forgot
Australia.
about
I
it.
used
That was a
goddamn
big thing.
steroids, bullshit ass nigga.
Oh, because he didn't.
But they
win
say
that
he didn't give
until
a
they took
fuck
over-
about
till
black
niggas took
people
over his
anyway.
movie.
So,
Yeah, he don't.
well, he
Nigga,
dead now.
we
so.
took over your movie and made it better. Nobody was trying to
Yeah, I
watch
don't
that
know if
old
it's better.
Irish stallion
Rocky
bullshit.
4 is a good movie, man.
I mean,
That's the best Rocky.
Rocky 4 was pretty much the best
If
Rocky.
you ever get a chance, Rocky 4 is a good
But
movie.
bootleg that shit because fuck Sylvester Stallone.
I mean, I bootleg everything.
Bootleg it all. In fact, bootleg it twice and then
Fuck his
send it some
estate.
kid
He ain't
in
getting shit.
Italy and make that nigga watch it off a bootleg. Yeah, that's
Hey,
right.
I know this is a switch on subjects or whatever. But how do y'all feel about the whole? What is it when you want to go and I think purchase like a gun or something like that? They have to have all your social media information.
They don't have to have all your social media information, provided that you've already done the thing that you're supposed to do, which is get your carry conceal permit. You don't need shit if you have a carry conceal permit.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
What's the deal with that?
They want all your stuff if you don't get your... Again, niggas, please, get your carry conceal permits if you're in a state that offers it. That's not, fucking too hard. New York.
It's only $77.
Police state.
Exactly. As long as you don't live in the police state, you should be able to get your... Even Maryland will give you a concealed carry permit. They just want you to sit down, have a conversation with Jesus, go through 3 forms of identity, go through 3 life crises, and then they'll give they'll give it to you. Yeah. It's not a life crisis.
Life
It's like
crises.
crises. Like, you got to do it. It's 3 in a row. But they'll give it to you. I mean, you're only going to have 10 rounds for whatever, which really sucks if you got a really high-powered weapon. But, you're allowed to buy a whole bunch of those things. Unlike California, where you're only allowed to have 7 different cartridges. You're only allowed to have 7 of them in California. It's fucking bullshit.
Listen, if you enjoyed it, you have
Magazines.
No
That was the word.
it's no excuse.
I got like 18 cartridges.
The day I
for
bought
Nintendo.
my guns is the day I went down
For my
to
Nintendo.
fill it out for concealed carry. $77.
Exactly. It ain't shit. Especially living in
I thought
DeKalb
that
County.
was $100.
Nah, in Conyers it was $77.
Oh, Rockdale. Rockdale County. Rockdale County. DeKalb County is 75.
Yeah. So
And it's again, it's simple as fuck. All the thing they need is your fingerprints, and then also anytime that you need to buy a weapon, that's all you have to show them. You don't have to give them your social security, because if you don't have that, then they need your social security in order for you to buy a weapon legally. And if you get a weapon from somebody else and they find out that you bought a weapon from somebody else, even if you can prove that the sale was legitimate and honored, you're still going to jail. So, BlackMen, please get your carry concealed permits.
So they could change gun laws.
So you saying they don't?
No. This is gun law only applies to
privatize. So you saying they don't advertise privatized selling?
No. They don't advertise privatized selling,
No,
and they don't tell you.
Excuse me, advocate.
Oh no, they don't advocate you ever buying